We spent some time moose hunting this year, but didn't have any luck. Hopefully next year we'll be a little more lucky, but we ended up buying half a cow that we're going to butcher up and pack away for the freezer for this winter. So if breaking down an animal is something that makes you uncomfortable, this is probably not one for you. I'm going to shoot for rib 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because it's just below this inside diaphragm one. Okay. That's the goal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you cut right above it?
Yes.
Sure. If we do it wrong, who cares? This is how we're doing it.
Oh, we're going to need the salt for this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, which side were you not supposed to cut all the way? Hold on. You cut all the way on one side, right? And then you don't cut all the way on the other.
Well, yeah, because you got to cut through the spine, which I just hit the spine on this side.
So this side cuts all the way through?
This side will cut all the way through.
So should we wait and go back to Sawzall and then cut all the way through? Okay.
I'm going to get it closer.
That was so much easier. Quicker. Okay. I don't want to get you.
Flip up that little. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Am I going to hit you?
Nope.
Okay, ready? Wait, ready?
Yeah.
You got it?
Barely.
Ah!
Oh.
Okay. Go, 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 go. That is 1/4.
No. It's quarter of this half.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is the part where it touched the ground, so we can just kind of
There we go.
get that all cleaned up.
Cut it off.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. There we go. Yeah. Well, here, what if we, no, we'll rotate that way. And then we can probably just lay it over. Or do you want to do a slice? Yeah. Okay, now what do we have here? What else? Okay, I was
I
gonna
think this is the brisket.
think that's the brisket. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna cut a straight line. Follow.
There's
on the
ribs
rib.
with this, or are we going along?
On the rib, and then I follow the rib cage. I think. Maybe. So yeah.
Is the
We're gonna try and
brisket
do-
just like a rib cut off of a rib?
It's kind of like the belly,
It's like-
chest belly thing. You're good.
This is the arm and shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Confident cuts. Here we go. Sign this. It's a confident cut.
I think I'm just gonna go to the rib and just kind of follow it down. This whole piece.
Because then aren't you cutting meat off of the rib then?
Yeah.
Where's the neck?
The neck?
Do you use it on your section still?
Yeah, it's straight here.
Okay.
Okay, I think this is a brisket. with a leaf on it. I think.
I think that's a brisket. We've bought plenty of briskets. Does it look like a brisket?
Well, maybe.
At this point, who knows what anything looks like anymore?
It kind of looks like a brisket.
Good. Ah. If I knew what it looked like, maybe we could do this better. But I know it's really funky looking. Like it's really all over the place. Where's the edge of it? I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Whatever.
I mean, it's just this little thin strip that was on this side of the shoulder blade.
Whatever it is, it's edible.
Is this fajita stuff?
Maybe.
Maybe? Because it's really thin. I might actually request that you, like, help hold this, maybe. I started cutting on this side, I think. A1. Well, this is just going to be ground up then. Are we, if there's like a big chunk of fat on the chunk of meat, are we just going to cut that off? Like, not, like, this is a chunk for the grinder. Like, do I worry about cutting a lot of that off? I cut off this big chunk, was that fine?
I've been cutting it off.
So you would have me cut off more then?
Yeah. Man, he sure made it look easy pulling off this. And it's really not.
You're doing a great job. Like that came off? I'm not as impressed with how well I did with this bone. That shoulder blade, I did a great job, but I was did not do a good job with this one. It's good anyway.
Finished up the first quarter of the half we have, and we ended up with the brisket. This is rib meat, neck meat, and shoulder meat. This is all for ground, and then pails of fat to get rendered down. And then we have our bag of bones over there. It's a lot of weight. You ready for it?
Yeah, I got a pretty good grip. I think it's just a tendon. Yeah, just cut it. Cut towards me. Oh, jeez.
You said you had it.
I was ready for a cut, not a whack.
Well, it's
Why'd you whack? Just keep cutting. You just gotta put a little pressure.
You might be able to cut yours.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Don't whack it, though, please.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. So it's gonna be ribs, and this right here is the steak, right? That we're gonna go for.
It's a pretty little ribeye.
Is it little?
Those are beef cows.
I don't know why my light keeps turning off.
You wave in front of it, probably.
I don't like that.
Turn that.
Oh no, this is something.
Yeah, the skirt steak is first.
Oh, that's a skirt steak.
That's a skirt steak.
I want to do this. Alright. That just needs to get cleaned up then?
Yeah, that'd be like fajita type.
That's fajita meat? Okay.
The ribeye, rib sections, and the rest of this was ground form.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna hack off some of this first.
Hack off the end stuff. We'll finesse it later. And then we'll cut out all of the rib meat again?
Yeah,
I'm guessing?
I think so.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to deal with cutting that.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. Maybe one day we'll have a bandsaw.
A meat bandsaw. I don't even have a wood one yet.
There's a bandsaw, is what I said. Man, it almost looks like bacon. It does.
I mean, that would be the.
It literally looks like bacon. The
That would
belly.
be the belly, yeah. Maybe you want some beef bacon?
I don't think beef bacon sounds appealing. To be honest with you, I don't think so.
Man, how does he make that look so easy?
Ripping it?
Yeah.
This. Wait, where is it? This part?
Why do you make it look so easy?
Why do you struggle with it? I just got a big section of it sorted for you.
I'm gonna try and get the ribeye out of here without screwing it up entirely.
That's what I was gonna do.
You wanna do it? Okay.
I kind of wanted to, yeah.
Go for it.
But I'm probably gonna screw it up.
Don't do that.
Well, don't get mad at me.
If you do, I might.
Don't get mad if I screw it up.
I'm gonna screw it up. Basically, you just need to take from the spine and follow it down here. Once
I
you
was
get
gonna
into,
cut the spine off.
yeah, basically just cut the rib right here. Then once you get to like here, just cut it straight down.
Is this like, this is a bone, right?
Yeah, this is the spine right here.
Okay. That was a terrible constant cut, actually.
What? This is an important cut. You can't screw this one up.
Well, I think I did already.
Ow.
Oh, look. See, I just cut down into this meat.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But I can't get past that bone. I mean, there's a bone right here. Maybe there's not. I thought there was.
That's just fat rubber.
I screwed it up on the first cut.
Well, don't.
Well, it's too late now. I'm doing this the other way. This is the hardest way to do it. Where does this line? Where does technically the steak end? Like right here. And then we're on this side. We're on this side. Is it right here, Cody? Can you tell me on this side? Because I can't tell. Is it down here or am I keeping some of that?
It should be here. There's just a lot of fat.
Okay. That's just what I want. Is the line. And I go all the way to the rib.
Yeah.
Is this a steak that would sometimes be left on the rib?
Yeah, that'd be your tomahawk.
That's a tomahawk. That thing's puny.
Yeah, it's pretty little on this. This is not a beef cow.
Gosh, We're just lucky that like temperatures outside like could not be more perfect.
Just sitting above freezing, just barely.
Well, it's dipping, but not for too long.
Meat roll.
Okay. I didn't know I ordered one. Okay.
It's the dog.
I know it's the dog. She's not gonna be far away. Are you kidding me? She's here, just waiting.
Let's see, do we have another bucket for that?
Trying to decide what's worth cutting and what's not. There's really not a lot of meat to this part that you're about to cut off, is there?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say just this whole section right here.
Pretty
This
much.
looks like the only meat. To me, anyway. Look at the dog. The gray jay's right there on the wall.
You keeping an eye on that bird? You keep him out of here.
Iris, like, you just did my job for me. I feel like I have a really good grip on this thing. It's just fat now. You gotta cut through, I think. A bone. Was that a rib? Maybe?
It might be.
The ribs are gonna be way easier.
Yeah, so out of this piece, I believe we should get the flank steak and the tri-tip out of this.
I think you cut right through it, though.
I might have. I was supposed to follow that bone in there, which I have no idea where that is. Well, here you go.
And go for what?
First chunk to start cleaning.
Oh, we need more bowls. Remember we said we were
Yeah, we're just gonna be making
gonna,
piles.
we were gonna process more of it. Okay, let's try to make very distinct clean piles then. So we'll say this half of the table is the meat, this half is the fat. How about that?
Okay.
We're not all of this in here is just round, right? So I can just cut it right in half. Try to see what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's actually pretty thick.
Yeah, that should be. That's.
Who knows what that is?
It's either the tri-tip or the flank. I don't know.
Tip or the flank.
Maybe this one's the flank.
Flank sounds like it'd be on or near the butt. This is still belly, I would think. Maybe. I could be wrong. But flank, like your back, you know. On your flank. Isn't that back?
I don't know.
Alright. We have to have beef for dinner tonight.
Hey. If we get all done. Or get to the point where we're packaging it. You decided to face the other direction today, huh? She is out.
I was gonna say, I think I heard a big sigh, I heard a yawn, and then a little bit of a shuffle.
Gone.
Well, I knew it was time for her to.
I know.
She's getting sleepy. Go get him.
Keep those birds away.
She knows what it sounds like when they land on the roof now, though.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's what just happened right there that she took off. She heard it land on the roof outside.
That top one's the one I didn't want to do.
Okay. I was gonna ask you which of these two did you not want to do, because then I'll choose that one first. Okay, there's a little bit of meat. This has the bone. That's the fat. The bone we'll put in the bag right now. It doesn't accidentally go in a different pocket. Can you just, is she like, she's getting enough airflow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just like peeked back and I'm like, are you just face plunged into me? That's kind of what it looks like from my angle.
Guessing this one was supposed to be the tri-tip. So I cut through this and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to go up a little bit more. And I think that it's probably the tri-tip.
Well, it's just a slightly smaller tri-tip then.
I guess.
I can cut this into a triangle. We can make this another tri-tip.
Somewhere in there was the flank.
Oh, there you go. Here's the flank.
I think that was this one here. I think this is the flank.
I don't know. It's all just little skinny bits of meat.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll actually, like, if we do this again, we'll get an actual beef cow. See the difference.
We won't be doing this again because we're going to get a moose every time from now on. Right?
I mean, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. What if, like, we finish butchering this and then we get a call that there's a roadkill moose for us to go pick up?
Just as we're finishing packing.
Right? As we just cleaned the grinder even. Like, we just got everything picked up and cleaned, and then it's like, hey, roadkill moose, come get it. Like, of course we're gonna go get it, but like,
right.
Oh, that'd be painful almost. This one contains my favorite, which is the backstrap. Tenderloin. Is that just a deer backstrap?
No.
Oh.
We already cut. Well, we'll probably have some backstrap on it too.
Isn't that what all of the backstrap is? A tenderloin, I thought.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Tenderloin's on the inside of the spine. The backstrap's on the back of the spine.
Well, this is on the inside of the spine.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Yeah, this here should be the tenderloin. And then this here, that'd be your backstrap following the spine.
I thought that was the
Which is
ribeye.
what the ribeye is.
Oh, a ribeye is a backstrap?
I think so.
This is my favorite piece. It has the tenderloin. Whatever it is. Okay, here's your knife.
I didn't watch the video to see what we're supposed to do next.
He probably puts it through the bandsaw and just chop, 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 chop.
Right?
We don't have that, so let's do something different.
Yeah, that would be part of a rib if there's a rib there. It might be the last one.
Yeah, there's one rib right here.
And then this is the spine, so this would be tenderloin, and then this would be like...
Something. I mean, this looks like a steak right here.
It probably is. It might be called the sirloin or something. I have no idea. We're making them up. We'll just cut them out. See what happens. And this is the tail.
Okay.
So
You can see the edge of it right here.
yeah, so I can't just cut through here.
Well, you can cut to it and then up. There's your tomahawk right there.
Yeah, single tomahawk. Perfect.
You wanted a tomahawk. Now you got one.
I don't know if I said I wanted one. I just...
You love tomahawks.
Yeah.
Now you've got one.
Great.
And with this half a cow, we got one tomahawk.
We'll see. If we can get that.
There's no reason we shouldn't. It's right there. You just cut it straight across. Done. This is nearly the cheapest tomahawk of your life, Cody. It's $5.50 a pound.
it's gonna be the tiniest one in my life too.
Well, don't focus on that part. It's when you just want a snack. Don't make us put it into ground meat, Cody. That's all I'm asking.
You never know.
I really don't want that to happen. Woo! It's not like that's big either.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely cut off all this fat, right?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. That's a pretty good. That looks decent. Are you gonna get off of a shoulder blade or something?
This is the spine.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Look at that.
That was a pain. That's pretty good, I think. Ready, Frank?
Yes. You're gonna help me lift up, right?
I'm gonna unhook it from that.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. This is when I'm gonna break through the powder. Now that's a drumstick. Alright, what are we supposed to get out of this again?
Just a bunch of roast.
A bunch of roasts and then ground, is that it?
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty easy enough. Okay.
Hear this one now. Bird, get! Go away! This is what we get for feeding them out of our hands.
It's just our friend.
Stay away.
Hi, Jay.
Not for you.
Alright. Let's keep going. Okay, I'll be on birdwatch.
Yeah,
How
you
about
be
that?
on birdwatch. Chase that thing away from here.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Let's get all that nasty
It's right there. Go.
Hey, Irie, come here. Come help protect the birds from us. Protect the birds from us. Protect us from the birds.
You're doing that a lot today.
Speaking badly?
Yeah.
I know. I'm blaming it on sleep deprivation. It's right down there, and you got it.
That's really the only other part that needed the outside clean too. Is the whole
Yeah,
bed,
I
so.
don't.
So basically, yeah.
Not totally sure what you're cutting right now, so I don't.
That's a good call. I can cut it here. That's fine.
Okay.
There's not much up there for this roast anyway, so. Yeah, okay. Try and shape that into a roast.
Well, then you just cut it in half. Boom, done.
No. I don't know. You want this?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd like something. Or is you have to get stuff off the bone still?
Yeah.
Are there roasts coming off the bone? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause I don't mind cutting
You
stuff
gotta
off
try
of
and
the
break
bone.
this up into the biggest roast chunks you can. So try and find seams and follow them.
So cut in between all the seams is what you want?
Yeah.
Too late now, so we'll just do this. Cut this part off. Okay, there's a chunk. And then we'll cut this chunk right here. And you want to keep them as big as, like you don't want to portion them or anything?
We'll portion them once we're done.
That was a terrible cut. So roast, you don't want fat?
Not really.
What do you actually want the fat on? Nothing?
Fat goes
Brisket?
around.
Is brisket the only thing that you really want fat?
Brisket has a lot of fat, yeah. And then you want like light marbling throughout your steaks, but you don't want like the big fat chunks.
You don't actually want fat though. You don't even need to add fat into the whatever it's called, from what I can tell, the ground.
No, not at
There's
all.
so much fat in there just already.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of trim this thing up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Yes, big breaths. It's gonna be okay. How are you doing, Bert? Okay, you don't care about me. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, Rowan, let's go inside. Let's go inside.
So this is what we ended up with for the second half. We have a pile for ground, a pile of fat. This will be dog food, bones with a bunch of fat underneath, some more fat, some more ground, and then our baby little tomahawk. I believe this is a flank, and I believe that's a tri-tip. Then we have our tenderloin, our New York strip, our sirloin, and then a roast out of that area. And then out of the last piece, this is all just roast pieces that we may keep some as roast, we may cube it up, not sure yet. We just finished breaking down the carcass into the big chunks, and now we're going to bring in those pieces and cut them into our steaks or roasts or whatever we're going to do with them, and get them sealed up and packaged so that they can go back out into the freezer.
Mystery bag. Do you have a guess on what's going to be in there?
Yeah.
Oh, your tomahawk.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's my only guess. Just kidding.
You are rocking the table. Here. Wash your fingers.
Right there.
Yes. Okay.
That, I think, is the flank that I'm not sure about. Here's the tenderloin. Do that one.
I'm not going to worry too much about the T-bone part, or the bone part, or do I wrap that also?
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be our sirloin.
What's the date today? So the 22nd? We'll pretend it's the 22nd. Although I feel like I don't have to label this one. It's a pretty thick. Jeez.
Well, just usually make these.
Do you think this would constitute being moist?
Yeah. What is that sound? Yeah, noisy.
Whoa, but not for very long. Okay, this is 4 tenderloins, right?
I think this is a roast, but it came out of that same section. So it would be a softer meat probably, because it came out of the back. So I think I'm going to cut them in steaks, but I don't actually know what steak this is supposed to be. If any. So.
These are 4, right?
Yep.
So what am I doing next then?
This one.
And what is it?
Sirloin.
So 1 or probably 2 per package?
Probably just 2. I mean, this one's a small one, but just look at your sizes and how best to make for meals.
Mystery. Is brisket always skinny?
I mean, it's usually got a pretty good fat side and then it tapers.
Like the meat, though, the meat itself, usually there's not actually much on there.
Yeah, so I'm going half on this guy.
I don't even remember what this thing is shaped like.
Like a square. Basically the same.
It is not a square.
Slightly trapezoidal. How can you look so happy and be so messy? Look at that face. Get that thumb out of your mouth. Come here. Why is it so funny to you? Huh? Why is it so funny?
She never laughs when I'm changing her.
She finds it so funny when I change her. Change her clothes, specifically. Diaper, it's hit and miss.
Oh my gosh, she gets angry when I start changing her clothes.
Hi. Are you helping Mom write?
Don't judge the handwriting, because she's shaking this table a lot. Okay, there's your rib meat.
Okay. Ready?
And a book. A book and a rattle. Just for you. She's like, whoa, that's a camera.
You've never seen that before?
You're being funny. You're being very funny right now. Is it because we're just really tired?
I think that's going to be it for tonight. We have a bunch of roasts that we'll wrap in saran wrap and then the freezer paper. We'll vacuum pack 2 more bags of stew meat. Will be set aside to grind tomorrow with the rest of the meat that needs ground up, and we'll also be grinding up the fat tomorrow. So this morning we're going to get started on grinding. We're going to start with all the fat because that is hard on the grinder, and then we'll run the meat afterwards to kind of clean it out and get it all nice before we pack it back up. I have to start by taking the larger chunks of fat and cutting them small enough to fit in this tiny little grinder though. I think I might just cut this up as we go. I should be able to keep up with this grinder. We'll be shoving it in and Lori will be holding a bag, so we're just going to put them in Ziplocs and render them at a later point. think our grinder ground its last bit. It gave up and started clicking. Tore it all apart here. The reason why it broke is just because these gears are plastic. We put too much in there where the motor was pushing and the grinder piece was getting stuck or just having a hard time, and these plastic gears just couldn't handle it, and I lost a tooth right here on my small gear right here, which goes up to the largest gear, which runs my spindle for the grinding. So being that tooth busted off, I could try and scour the internet and find this, but we are going to buy a larger grinder because it is well needed for, especially if we ever get a moose or anything. And this one did the work it needed to do for quite a few years. So now we got to get some parts, or now we got to get a new grinder. I don't think we're breaking another generator or another grinder.
I think it's just a little bit bigger than our last one. Jeez.
Yeah, our last one we decided was less than half. It was a...
No, I just mean like...
Oh, size-wise.
Like the tray is bigger than the entirety of the other one. Just the tray.
Our last one was 0.63 horsepower, I think. This one is 1.5. So. Okay.
It just goes forward, right? There's no backwards.
No reverse.
Ready? It's on my side. Ready?
Okay, let's see. That's so quiet.
Is this quieter than the other one?
Way quieter. Don't even need headphones.
What the heck?
Well, let's try and put a piece in there so you can sound sick. That's so quiet.
Why isn't it loud? Oh, that's squeaky. Okay. We'll get some fat in there. Grease it up. Okay.
Last one was on that side.
I know. Why? Like, I feel like every time. Let's see how full this bag is. I might need to start a new one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start a new bag. Don't put any more in there yet. Man, it's so fast. You might have to hold this bag. Or maybe I can do it. Push a little bit more of the fat through then. Maybe.
It's fine if you have fat in the meat.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit more of the fat pushed through here though.
Shoo.
Alright, we're gonna zip now. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Okay. Alright, well, we're back inside, so we're going to start packaging all of this up. Typically what we do is we do a layer of plastic wrap, and then around that we do a layer of butcher paper or freezer paper. So it's just going to be 2 layers, one of plastic, one of paper, and then we'll write on it what it is and stick it in the freezer. We did used to have, well we still do, we have this little plastic container that works out perfectly to portion it at. But right now it's in storage in a tote somewhere, so we don't have that easily accessible. So we're just going to eyeball everything, and I think that's going to be just fine. Okay. The add to your list tab comes out when it is literally going to be your last sheet of plastic. But that's okay because we just got a jumbo thing of plastic wrap from Costco. So we are going to start using that one now that we've used up our old roll. Okay. You don't need me.
Well, I'm just thinking if one of us has clean hands, one of us has dirty hands, but...
Okay. Use it.
So portion-wise, we typically, well, we either will use it just like ground beef or whatever, but if we're going to make burgers out of it, we always just take our block and just cut it into 4 and then make 4 burgers, 2 for each of us. So I guess that's kind of what I'm imagining about how big of a chunk of meat is going into a burger. So I think about this size is kind of what we're aiming for. So it should be about 1 pound. Sometimes it'll be a little bit more, sometimes it'll be a little bit less, but I've done this a lot and I think I have a pretty good, like it's about this size. So this is just what we're gonna go with. And you just wrap it like a present, and this plastic is not even sticky because it was the end of the roll. Maybe we try to go the other way. I know, what the heck? Yeah, we're gonna try to roll it the other way. Roll this side in. Mm-hmm. See if that'll help. I'll keep it better. Okay. So there we go. It is approximately 1 pound, and if you want to get fancy, I'll get my kitchen scale and we'll just see how close I am. I just weighed this. Yeah. 1 pound, 2 ounces. Well, 2.5 ounces. The goal is 1 pound, I figured. So yeah. I think I got that pretty spot on, to be honest. None of the rest will be that good.
Best one.
That'll be the best one. I feel like you get the best coverage that one.
It's so static.
£1 1.7. It was a little light. Are we really gonna weigh every single one? No. I thought I turned that thing off, so I guess not.
What? Okay.
Okay, they're all within like 2 ounces of each other. That's not bad. What are you, arranging them according to size?
Yep.
Oh gosh, now I really feel the pressure.
Whoa.
And a toad. That one's gonna be a big one. This one's gonna be a bigger one.
Better not be more than 1.3, because then I'm gonna have to move the box again.
Take a little bit away. I don't like playing these games. They really stress me out. Like it's fun the first two, but every single one, oh no. Okay. Ooh, I needed to take a little bit. It saved me. Otherwise, it would have been one pound through. What are you doing? Hiding it so I can't see?
I'm sure I'm gonna need more room over there, so. Whew. 1 pound, 0.2 ounces.
You said that was a big one.
Yeah, then you fixed it. And now it's perfect, basically.
Oh my gosh, I can't with this. Whoa, look at all those toys!
Whoa. That's so cool.
Clip. Careful you don't get her finger.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a little one.
I'll make up for it and I'll do a big one this time. How about that?
That's not how that works. 15.6. Wasn't that small. Just for you, I'm gonna label all these too. 1.1, 1.5. This one's 1.2 on the dot. 61. And if they were all done perfectly, we would have had 66. Not bad.
Okay, figure out. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut them this long and then cut them in half. Is the best way to do it. How many were there? 60?
61.
Okay.
Gonna take it.
It's gonna take a minute. But normally for this part we would use masking tape, but this is all we have, so this is what we're going to use this time. But now we pretty much just wrap each piece in our smaller sections of butcher paper that we cut. You just wrap it like a present. There we go, and then we'll just write that it's ground beef and then the date. But we'll do that once they're all wrapped.
Where you going? Hey, leave it alone. head.
It kind of feels like half of a cow, maybe.
Think so? Small cow. A lot more fat than I expected.
A
Honestly.
lot more fat than I was expecting to, yeah.
We finished up processing this half a cow. It was a small dairy cow. It was only maybe a year and a half old. It did not get pregnant, so it was not going to produce milk, and the farmer did not want to hold on to it and feed it throughout the winter. So we picked it up and brought it home and processed it. We ended up with 61 packages of ground beef that average about 1 pound. We have 7 packages of stew meat. We have 4 packages of ribeyes, 2 packages of tenderloin. This is 2 packages of rib meat, and then 3 packages of just strip meat. We have 3 packages of New York strip steaks. We have 2 packages of sirloin steaks. We have 2 packages of a steak we're not sure what it is, so we labeled it mystery. We have a steak package down here that is called a mock tenderloin. That comes out of the shoulder. We have our baby little tomahawk steak, which is just another ribeye with the bone in. We cut our brisket in 2, so we have 2 brisket pieces. We have 1 short rib package. And then we ended up with 8 roasts, plus the one that we ate for dinner last night.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot more fat on this than we expected, but I think that's probably because it was a dairy cow and not a beef cow.
Well, I think if it was a beef cow, it still would have had the same amount of fat, but it would have had more meat to go with the fat. Maybe. I'm not sure.
So we ended up with 13 packages of that. This we will be tackling at a later date. We have it ground and ready to go. We're just going to put it in the freezer for now. And then in the middle of winter, when the wood stove is constantly going, we'll get this all rendered down into usable tallow. Last is a couple bags of bones, which we will cook down into like a bone broth. Beef broth, bone broth.
Yeah.
But that'll also wait until winter months when the wood stove is constantly going.
Yeah. All in all, I think this was a pretty interesting experience. I definitely had fun trying to figure it out. I don't think we did too bad either.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty
I think we did
happy with
all right.
what we did. We didn't aim to get a lot of ground meat, but we ended up with a lot of ground meat.
We did end up grinding a few roasts.
We did, yeah. A lot of this we just have to, I think, see how much of it we actually want to cook with or not. And then if we ever do it again, we'll know, okay, we want more roasts versus ground meat, or maybe next time we'll just put all the roast into ground meat. I don't know. We'll see.
Ideally, we won't do this again because we will get a moose every year from here on out.